Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. In today's lecture, we will learn or explore more about inheritance. In the last session, we have seen what is the inheritance and how we can use the single inheritance. In this session, we will learn about multiple, multi-level and hierarchical inheritance in greater details. So guys, first we will be understand why we use multiple inheritance and what is the multiple inheritance in Python programming. In multiple inheritance, a class can be derived from more than one base class. So this is called multiple inheritance. The feature to apply multiple inheritance, your all the base classes are inherited into a derived class. Okay. So to write the multiple inheritance is just similar to the single inheritance as we have seen in the last session. So let's understand this figure. So first of all, we will have, let's say, two base class. So here the base class 1 and the features of base class. And the same we will have another base class and we will have also feature of base class 2 as well. Okay. So from these two classes, I want to derive another class, and that derived class will have all the features of base class 1 and all the features of base class 2. Okay, so you can see that. Now the question is how we can implement into the Python programming using an example. So let's go to the Jupyter notebook. So guys, first of all, what I'm doing, I'm going to create a very basic class, let's say class and employee. And here I'm going to create a function, let's say set1, and here self, anything information you can define here which is related to the employee. So first of all, we will have employee ID, the name and salary. Fine. Now simple self dot employee ID equal to employee ID and self dot name equal to name and self dot salary equal to salary. Okay. Now let me create another base class. Okay. So class and class name, let's say fitness. And here I'm going to set some of the basic details, which is def set2. So here self and height and weight and blood group. So self dot height equal to height and self dot weight equal to weight and self dot blood group equal to blood group. Fine. So guys, here what I did, I have created simple two classes, which is employee and fitness. Now I want to derive these two classes based on my child class. Okay. Company. So here I'm going to create a drive class of fitness and employee class. So inside the parenthesis, you need to pass your two base class. Let's say first is fitness and employee. You can define any of the order. You can define employee first, then you can pass the fitness. Now for this drive class, I'm going to create another instance method, which is set3. And here I'm going to pass the company and department. So once again, we need to set some information, which is self.company equal to company and self.department equal to department. Okay. Now I want to display all the information. So let me create another function def display. And here I'm going to pass the default argument, which is self. And let me print the ID of employee. So simple self dot employee ID. Okay, this one. And here print, let me print the employee name. So employee self dot name. Okay, so once again, let me print the salary of employee, which is self dot salary, and print height of employee self dot height. So whatever the information you want, then you can display here. Self dot weight, and the last is employee blood group. So simple self dot blood group. And after that, I can print the company name and department name. So print company, which is self.company, and print department, which is self.department. Or let me create here blank line. Okay. So here you can easily understand these concepts. So first of all, what I did, I create a class employee and I have set some of the basic information related to the employee. And apart from that, I created another class, which is fitness. And once again, I'm going to set some of the basic information. And here class company, okay. So this is the class company is a drive class where I am going to inherit the fitness and employee class. And based on that, I'm going to display all the information from employee class, fitness class, and company class. Now let me create some of the objects. So first of all, let's say I'm going to create, let's say company, for an example, C equal to company. It means when I will call the company class, which is my the drive class. So based on my the drive class, I can easily access all the properties of fitness and employee class. Okay, this one. So when you check the type of C, and here C dot, let me create all the instance method of your parent class. For an example, let's say set. In this set one, I need to pass employee ID, which is let's say 101, and employee name, which is let's say Daniel, and salary is 70,000. Fine. Let me create C dot set 2, which is in the set 2, I need to pass height, weight, and blood group. So let's say height, for an example, in centimeter, 176, and 70 kg, and the blood group is B positive. And the last, let me create the set 3. In the set 3, we need to pass only two arguments, which is company and that department. So for an example, company is let's say TCS and department is IT. And after that, I can easily display the information. See, so here I am getting employee ID. Okay. So we have defined employee ID here, but here we are calling this one. Fine. Now we can call our display function. So you can see that I'm getting all the information from my parent class. Okay, so my parent class is your fitness and employee class. So guys, you can categorize classes in many different ways. So multiple inheritance is a way of showing our natural tendency to organize your code in an elegant way. The advantage of this kind of inheritance is that one child class accesses the member of more than one parent class. By having multiple base class, your child class has more opportunity to reuse the inherited attributes and operation from your base class, right? As we have seen how we can access all the methods from the parent class. But one important thing you should keep in mind, when you have more base class and your child class inherited all of them, the more maintenance you are likely to perform. Okay, so if one of the base class happen to change, the child class may have to change as well. So these things you need to remember. Let's say for an example, I am changing anything in fitness and employee base class. Okay, and I will have to change some of the attributes in my child class as well. So these kind of basic thing you need to remember while you are working on multiple inheritance. So I hope you understood the concept of multiple inheritance and how we can use in the Python programming. Now let's understand the high level details of multi-level inheritance. So guys, multi-level inheritance means if a class is derived from another derived class, then it is called multi-level inheritance. So in this figure, you can see that we have one base class and I have the features of base class. From the base class, I'm going to create a drive class, and that drive class will have all the features of from your base class. So here you can see that I have all the features of base class plus whatever the features you want to define into the drive class. From this drive class, I'm going to create another drive class, and that another drive class will have all these properties and method from your base class and drive class. Okay, now let's understand this concept using an example. So here multi-level inheritance. So once again, I'm going to create some of the basic class, let's say class student. Now let me create a method which is def get student. So here I'm going to define some of the basic information of the student. Let's say name, age, and gender. So self dot name equal to, you can input the name, okay? Input, enter the name of a student, fine. And here self dot age. So for an example, int input age. And here self dot gender equal to input and gender. Now I'm going to create another class, and that class inherit your base class, which is student class subjects. And here I'm going to inherit your class, which is student. So let's say once again I'm going to define some of the methods, which is def get marks, which is self dot student class equal to input, and you can take the input from the user cell. And here you can display some of the information. Print, enter the marks of the respective subjects. And here self dot programming equal to simple int and input, and whatever the marks you have, you can supply here. Self dot math equal to int input, and you can supply the marks for the math. And let's say self dot English and int input and English. And the last is self dot physics equal to int input and physics. So whatever the subjects you want to supply, then you can supply here. So guys, here what I did, I create another class which is subject, and I'm going to access some of the information from my parent class, which is students. Now let me create another class, which is, let's say, class marks. In here, I'm going to inherit the subject class as well. So once again, I'm going to define method, display, and here self. So print, let's say name, self dot name. Let me scroll down. Age, I want self dot age. Print gender of the student, let's say self dot gender, and print class name, which is self dot student class. And now I want to print the total marks. So print total marks, which is self dot. So first of all, I'm going to pass my programming plus self dot, let's say math, and self dot English and self dot physics. Okay, so you can see that simple. First of all, I've created the student class and some basic information, and here I'm going to create another class which is subject, and here I'm going to access the student class. And apart from that, I have created another class, that another class is accessing the properties and methods from the subject class. It means this class, which is marks, has all the features of the subjects class, and that subject class has all the features of student class. Okay, now let me create the object for the marks. So let's say m equal to marks and m1. So here let me create the object of your marks class, m1 equal to marks. So guys, when you created your object of your child class, it means based on this class object, I can access the get students. Okay, so how we can do that? So let's say m1 dot here get student, this one, because this class has all the features of subject and get students. So once you need of any of the instance method, then you can easily call based on this class objects. And after that, I want to get the marks as well. So m1 dot get marks. And I want to display the marks. So simple, this is the instance method of your child class. So m1 dot display. Now you can see that. So first of all, you need to provide some of the information. Let's say I want to provide the name, which is Daniel. The age is 30 and the gender is, let's say, male, and the class is, let's say, MSc, and enter the marks of respective subject. Let's say first of all programming 90, math 85, English 90, and physics 70. So simple, I can easily display all the information from your child class method, which is display. You can see. Okay. So guys, I hope you understood the concept of multi-level inheritance. So this type of inheritance is basically used for extending the features of one derived class to the another new class. So while you are using multi-level inheritance, one thing keep in mind. So you can see that this is your class, which is marks. Okay. So here your child class, which is subjects, this one. So here one thing you should keep in mind. So here your child class, which is subjects, right, act as the parent class for the class marks. So here what I'm doing, I'm going to create the class which is subjects, and I'm going to inherit the students. And for the marks class, this is the parent class. And for this class, student class will be parent class. So these basic information you need to remember while you are using the multi-level inheritance. So here, the concept of hierarchical inheritance. So when you have more than one derived class are created from a single base class. So it means we are applying the hierarchical inheritance. In this inheritance, you will have a class which is base class, let's say class A. And here I'm going to create another class, and the same I'm going to use all the properties of your base class, which is A. Another class I'm going to create, which is class Y. And the same I'm going to access all the properties of your base class, and the same thing I'm doing for the Z class. It means your class X, class Y, and class Z are derived from the single base class, which is class A. Your single class is involving in multiple type of class. Now let's understand this concept using an example. So let me create some of the basic class details. Constructor, and here I'm going to pass self. So self.id equal to blank, self.name equal to blank. Let me create another instance method. Let's say set data. And once again, self, ID, and name. So self.id equal to ID, self.name equal to name. And let me create another instance method, which is show data. So def show data. So print ID, which is self.id, print the name, and here self.name. And now I'm going to create another class, which is class employee, and I want to inherit the class which is details. Okay, so this is nothing. This is a very basic concept of single inheritance. So once again, let me create a constructor, and here self. So self.company equal to company, self.department equal to, or let me set as a blank. Okay, now once again, I want to set the employee. So def set employee self, and I want the employee ID, I want name, company, and I want department. So self dot set data. Let me access this one. Set data, and here I want to ID and name, and self dot company equal to company, and self dot department equal to department. Fine. And now the last method is def show employee self. So simple self dot show data. This one. Okay. And apart from that, I'm going to print the company and department. So company self dot company and print department, which is self dot department. Okay. So once again, I'm going to use my the parent class, which is details, into the another class. Let's say class, let's say doctor. And here I'm using the details. Set some of the information using the my constructor init and self dot hospital self dot department equal to blank. And now def set employee. Let me execute once again, which I want ID, name, hospital name, and department. So self dot set data. Once again, I want to access ID and name. When you want to the set data, then simple, you can call the set data method, and whatever the attributes and variables you have defined, then you can access. Now self dot hospital equal to hospital, self dot department equal to department. Okay. So here, let me create another method, which is show employee, def show employee. And here I'm going to pass the self. So self dot show data. And apart from that, I'm going to print the basic information, which is hospital and department. So print hospital, which is self dot hospital, and print department, which is self dot dep. Okay. Now I am going to create the employee object. So E equal to employee class, which is your main class, your parent class. Okay. E dot set employee. So I'm going to access based on your object, which is class method. So here I need to pass some of the information, which is your ID, name is Daniel, and the company name, which is TCS, and department HR. E dot show employee. After that, I'm going to create a doctor object. So print, let's say /n doctor class object, D equal to doctor. Okay. So based on the doctor, once again, I can set my employee, D dot set employee. And here I can pass the basic information, which is employee ID 101, and here Vivek, and the hospital name, which is Max, and the department is dental. Okay. Now let me execute the show employee. So D dot show employee, this one. So first of all, I am going to create the employee class object. And apart from that, I am going to access the doctor class object. Okay. So guys, here what I did, simple, I created the class, which is details, and that detail class I'm going to use in my multiple classes, employee class and doctor class. It means your single class, which is details, is involving in different kind of classes. Simple. So this is the very elegant example to understand the hierarchical inheritance in Python programming. So guys, I hope you understood the concept of hierarchical inheritance and multi-level inheritance and multiple inheritance. Okay. So guys, inheriting is the process of creating a new class called the derived class from the existing class, and that called base class. The inheritance has many advantages, the most important of them being the reusability of code rather than developing a new objects and attributes from the scratch. So when you want to add new code based on the requirement, So adding only the new features that are needed. So using inheritance, simple reuse of existing classes, save time and your effort as well. And the very greatest example of inheritance, you can easily correlated your multiple classes with each others. So guys, I hope you understood the concept of inheritance. In case do you have any question, please let me know in the comment below. So guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.